negative.
Another Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woo! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Combiner Wars Electro. Yes, I said Electro. Electro! Yes! No gold plastic. See? Here's G2 Electro in his awesome pickup truck mold of awesomeness and completely decked out with all this purple crap here on the back. And if you guys don't much like that, you know, just take that stuff off. Electro doesn't need all this stuff because he's Electro. He's a pickup truck. It's got this awesome, like, I don't know what the heck you guys ever want to call this, like that snake skin thing going on or whatever it was. I just love this thing. I've always liked Electro. He was always my favorite laser rod. Gigantic G2 logo right there on the hood. Like, bam, in your face, here it is. Very cool. Very gold, very silver. Got some great tail lights that are picked out in the back. It just looks very neat. But anyway, best thing about him, you can transform him because he's not gold plastic. Anyhow, let's move on to that. G2 Electro in his robot mode, and he looks awesome. He's got these two gigantic axes along with this big backpack of, like, I don't know, you can just have this thing shooting flames out everywhere. I mean, come on. Very, very awesome head sculpt. It's probably my favorite of the entire laser rod ensemble. Actually, he really is my favorite. But he does have a G2 logo right there on his chest. A lot of silver picked out throughout the entire gold scheme he's got going on here. The best thing about him is he's transformable and he doesn't explode. I mean, he doesn't turn into a pile of dust. So, you know, can't complain there. Probably my favorite. Like, literally, like, I've always loved Electro. He was always my favorite. He's the only laser rod that even turns into a truck. How often do you get pickup truck transformers? Not that often. He happens to be one. But anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another review, and I'll catch you guys around because I'm more. I'll see you around. Woo! Bye! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Combiner Wars Sizzle? Yeah, G2 Sizzle. You know, the one that's got the fish scale kind of thing going on? Yeah, this is him. This G2 style with this crazy metallic black one. He's got this crazy sword here, you know, obviously always comes with. And then we've got this really neat engine turbo thing that goes on the back. You know, this hand-foot gun thing. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyhow, it's got some really, really cool looking, kind of a chromish, maybe a copper color going on here with all the side increments here, and then along with the scaly stuff here on the top. It's very, very shiny. It has headlights here picked out. And the big G2 emblem right there on top. It works very well. Very cool. Got some tail light detail here. Very neat. I do like it. But anyhow, not much more to say about the mold here itself. Let's move on to that robot mode. he is has a lot of black going on here, but he does have that copperish chromic gold stuff. Just picking out small little details around him, and his has a very, very metallic face. Very metallic face. I do like the way that looks. It's very cool. He does have his little G2 emblem right there on his chest. And with all this like kind of chromy, like I say, crazy goodness going on here. It does have kind of almost a mute type of scheme, but I mean, G2 Sizzle always had this kind of mute looking scheme, so you know it works as a laser rod, right? Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another review. I'll catch you guys around because I got more coming your way. See you around. Woo! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Combiner Wars Volt. Here's Volt in his purple and craziness. These awesome hot rod tailpipes he's got going on here, and a gun on the top, and this sick deco, this like awesome flame going on here. It's very Volt. Very cool. I do like it. It's got some nice taillights here picked out here at the back. It just looks cool. I love the colors. The colors just really do it for me on this guy. The mold's actually not too bad either for it. It does work out very well. Anyhow, let's take all this accoutrements here off so that way you can really take a better look at him. And yep, it's got this nice big G2 logo right there on the top. Just a whole bunch of awesome going on here. But anyhow, silver picked out here for his headlights. Very neat. Let's put in a robot mode. He looks really cool. I do like his head sculpt. His head sculpt's pretty neat. Really cool purple going on here with almost the blackest metallic looking visor. He's got some really cool looking, just picked out detail here, along with the G2 emblem right there on his chest. Just very cool. It's got some nice little silver picked out here and there throughout the entire robot. Just works very well, especially with the little stacks just kind of sticking off the sides. I do like the way he looks. He's probably one of the cooler ones in the group that I really enjoy. But, you know, laser rods, right? Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Transformer Crazy Combiner Wars review of G2. There's going to be more. I'll see you around. Bye! Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Combiner Wars Jolt? Yeah, here's G2 Jolt in his awesome red and silver motif. He's also got these nice gold flames here on his bonnet, and some cool gold stuff going on here on the sides as well. Because you know, he's always had these gold flames. It's kind of not really like a blinging red, but almost kind of an orangish red, which is kind of cool. And the camera's kind of coming off kind of pinkish. It's really weird how that happens, but you know. He's also got his little port here for a little gun turret. But taking a little closer look here, he's got this nice G2 emblem right here, right on the top, which looks really cool because it almost looks outlined. Really like that. Very neat. I do like him. So let's put him into robot mode and see what that's all about. Jolt in robot mode. His awesome soul, like He's got really cool looking gunmetal silver going on here. A little bit of gold here and there throughout the entire robot, along with this crazy red that he has going on. Very blue visor going on here. It's very cool, very laser rod. He also has a nice G2 emblem right there on his chest, which is really cool. Do like him. It's very awesome. And, you know, his gun works pretty good in his hand. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another Generation 2 review. There'll be more. Plenty more. I'll see you around. Bye. Back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Combiner Wars Optimus Prime Laser Rod. Yes, Laser Rod Prime. Isn't it cool? It's even got the trailer going on. It does pull the trailer just fine, and it actually turns. It's very neat. Do you like it? Take a quick look at the trailer itself. It's got a few modifications going on here. The gigantic rifle actually plugs into the side of the entire thing. This awesome sticker. Another awesome sticker. And then another awesome sticker. And a little bit of tail light detail. It does still turn into a base mode, and you can still kind of plug things here and there on it. That's what it does. The cool thing is, it's also storage for his gigantic Sword of Doom, because you know, this is what happens when you combine them. Anyhow, let's go ahead and toss this trailer aside and take a look at the robot, shall we? Looking at Prime's truck mode real quick. Got this great fade going on here. That whole iconic silver to black fade with the blue. This thing is so freaking cool. It is so awesome. It's got these nice dark windows. It's just really neat. He's also got this real cool G2 logo right here on top, along with some tail light detail there picked out on the back. He just looks very neat. And he's also got painted rims versus just the regular black rims that the original Prime had. It's very neat, very cool. But we need to turn this thing into like a robot, right? So let's do that. In his robot mode, and he just looks completely awesome and completely different from the original release. This black going throughout the legs and the blue on the feet and just blue on the hands alone. It's also got this nice blue portion here. It's also picked out here on his torso. All these G2 emblems here on his shoulders. Very cool. It does retain the whole laser rod thing with the sword and the gun. It just works very well. Backside actually looks pretty good and nice and clean as well. It just looks awesome. The entire robot itself is just really neat. Probably one of the coolest of the group, next to good old Electro. But anyhow, this isn't all this thing does. Obviously, he turns into a bigger robot, so let's form Lazeron. mode, and he just looks completely awesome. He's got a very, very awesome aesthetic with all this crazy laser rod stuff going on. I mean, Optimus really forms a nice solid center for this, and just this whole ensemble is just freaking cool. If you're a big fan of laser rods, this is the combiner for you, honestly. I do love the idea that it just completely fits everything together with the purple fists and such. Everything just works with this. This is just completely Generation 2 at its max. There's not much you can really say that's actually really negative about it, other than the fact that he is a custom. That is the only matter of fact here. But he is cool. And he is cool. And he's cool, and he's cool, and he's cool. And maybe he's cool because he's awesome and radical. And all those 90s terms that you can think of, right? Man, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another review of awesome, cool G2-ness. Because there's more, plenty more, coming at you. And I'll see you guys around. Bye!